Tonight is September, September 13th, and this is session 31, nice for first numbers there, of the second adventure of our D&D campaign, Dungeons & Drogans. During our last session, the Drogans used the teleportation circle to travel to the Tower of Mysteries, where the mage Paldemar is keeping Winterhaven's Lord Padraig captive. Immediately upon entering the tower, the Drogans set off some form of alarm and fought wave after wave of defenders, warped goblinoid creatures and creepy worshippers of Vecna that peeled off their skin to reveal a monstrous inner self. But the Drogans heroically prevailed, and after taking a quick breather, used the next teleportation circle to travel deeper into the Tower of Mysteries. That's where we had left off, as we move over to the battle map. Pre-stream I was having some issues with flickering. The video was going blank for a while, so if that happens, please let us know. Looked like it happened there for a second, and it's happening again, isn't it? Alright, Alright, if I keep things like this, players, can you hear me?
Yep. Yes.
Looks like that does not fix the flickering issue. That is unfortunate. Alright, I believe we had left off with the Drogans stepping onto that portal, onto that teleportation circle, and using it, correct? To travel to the next level?
Yep.
So let's poof you out of there. And poof you down here.
How do we know if it's a tower if we're just teleporting from level to level?
Excellent question.
Wait, do we know it's a tower?
You were told by a very trustworthy gnoll that it's a tower.
Well, dogs are a man's best friend, so let's roll with it.
So as you poof back into existence, you appear beside a set of 4 pillars. Unlike the pillars on the previous level, these are smooth and unadorned. A set of metal double doors stands to the east, while a 10-foot wide corridor leads off to the south.
Are you gonna give us XP for last session?
Sounds like a plan.
And who's gonna be controlling Rect and Corvus?
Jen.
So yes, Dave and John will not be here tonight. Doug, would you like to take Corvus?
Yeah, I'll take him.
Nick, do you want Rect, or are you having issues with your Java?
I think it's working for now, we'll see. But I've already got him, so I'll keep a hold of him.
Alright. So the 5-way split on XP nets each of you 311 for defeating the defenders of the first level of the Tower of Mysteries.
Am I supposed to be getting value for token name?
Do you have your token selected?
I thought I did. Apparently I didn't.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't have a token selected. It'll ask you to input values. So that takes Coltane an inch away from hitting, what, level 8, 9?
7, just 7. 32 experience points away from level 7.
Do you have to be over 9,000?
He's already over 9,000!
Oh my god!
So yes. So let's step out of this teleportation circle.
I don't know, man. You remember what happened last time? I think maybe we could just wait and see if Padraig shows up.
Coltane bravely ignores Winter.
Was trying to fix the flickering there for a moment. Not helping, unfortunately. I'm being told that there is a stuttering, clicking, flickering in the audio when my push-to-talk is on. Is that stuttering, clicking, flickering in the audio apart from me, or just me? Or everything altogether? So as you begin to step off the teleportation circle, you can see that that corridor either rounds a bend to the east or opens up into a room that stretches off to the east. Again, the double doors, the metal double doors, are here.
Do they look like metal double doors that might open easily?
Well, they do have handles.
Alrighty, Nima would like to go up to the double doors and do a perception check.
Oh god. Oh, me too. Because I have bonus perception.
Indeed, Doug's early bird bonus was a +4 to perception checks, so you've got to impress us now. If Nemo rolls higher, that's going to be really embarrassing for Winter.
Oh!
I rolled a 5 plus 15 plus 4 makes 24.
While Nima gets a whopping 27 outshining Wintier by 3 and completely stealing his thunder.
Yes.
I wasn't really trying.
So, something that you do hear beyond the doors, it's difficult to make out because it's muffled, but bubbling, some fluid. However, perhaps more alarmingly, you hear ponderous, slow, weighty, perhaps even metal footsteps clanging forward, slowly, deliberately, from the south, echoing down this corridor.
I'm scared.
Yikes.
So, do you guys hear anything?
There are metal footsteps coming our way and bubbling from on the other side of the door.
Oh man, I bet it's another one of those stupid friggin' Minotaur things.
Surely there's a million things that could make a sound like that.
Well, I say you take a peek in that door and completely ignore that something may be coming down the hallway at any moment.
Okay. Nima obliges, but she'd like to stealthily open the door.
Roll it.
That's a 23.
And how much is she opening the door?
Just... hang on, let me think about this on real door, because this is only a half door, right? I mean, it's a full door, but it's part of 2.
Yes, it's the leftern the leftern half of a pair of double doors.
Maybe a 15 degrees?
Sounds like a horror short story. The left turn.
I like this word. I am appropriating it. Jen, why don't you go ahead and zoom in, and if this right here, this crack is the center, just show how far up you want the VBL exposed. That's a vision blocking layer. One of map tools' awesome features.
Okay, hang on. I need to figure out 15 degrees.
It won't work out the same way, so you can just ignore the degrees and just work by the VBL.
Oh no!
Just open it like a third of the way.
Oh, that's pretty significant.
Well, look, okay, if I could do degrees, things would be different. This is just weird. The door's opening in a weird way.
It's a sliding door.
There you go.
Besides, she's doing it stealthily.
So Nima turns the handle, slowly
And
opens
shush,
the
Osen.
door. And what?
I said, and shush, Osed.
Oh, I gotta read this. Wait, there it is.
Osed's in the room? Hey, my chat's not updating.
So revealed, Nima can see a number of tables filled with alchemical substances, vials and beakers and burners, bubbling fluids, materials that seem altogether viscous, and she also spots another man in a robe, as well as another one of those warped goblins. And the man in the robe seems preoccupied with what's going on the tables. The warped goblin is just sort of there scratching his head. He hasn't noticed you yet.
I'd like to signal this to Coltane, but I'm not really sure how to do that necessarily stealthily.
Like a honeybee.
Okay.
He can
Nima-
see it too.
Oh, he can see it too?
Well, he can
well,
see
that's
the
great.
goblin.
Well,
Okay,
perhaps
well-
more alarmingly at this point is what's going on to your south.
No.
Let's just ignore that. Big old
Yeah, that's not-
Minotaur statue.
I'm sure it's just decoration. They probably didn't want us going that way, that's what it is.
Coltane whispers, "Room now, go!"
Okay, Nima would like to open
Not
the door.
the time.
Well, let's all roll initiative first.
Oh, alright. Does this count as a skill check? Or an opposed skill check?
Initiative is not a skill check, no.
Aww.
As Nima has a +2, is it, to all skill checks?
And
Due to our
opposed skill
early
checks.
bird. Well, it's...
Shh.
Corvus has a 15. Winter has a 24.
This is terrible.
Recht has a 14 and Coltane a 9.
Nima has an 11. We're just not feeling it right now.
Winter is feeling it, and he's up first.
Twin. Oh, I can't see anything.
Open the door.
Winter backs up to get a better view. And a safer position. Still can't see anything.
You backed up to get a better view of nothing.
Ah? Ah?
Yes, remember, it is the left turn door that is open, not the right turn door.
You know, you could have opened that right turn door as a minor action.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Winter goes. Oh, 4, 5. Winter goes back and opens the door.
So, Winter doing the shuffle truffle before going back and fully opening this right door.
The rightmost door. The rightest door on the door frame.
I believe it's the right turn door.
I'm not riding on any door. Surprise! Twin strikes, mother. Goblin warper.
Winter taking a shot at that warped goblin.
Marks the quarry. Does the twin strike. Zap bap! That's a crit for 17 and a 20 for 6.
Core damage.
I pushed the button. Bonus 5.
Winter starting this battle with a bang. Nailing
It's
the
more of a
creature in the
twang.
neck with a twang. Nice. Well said. The arrow pierces the goblin in the neck. It cries out in agony.
Winter says, sorry if you're a bad guy. Reflexes. I mean, sorry if you're a good guy. My English is not so good.
No, it's she's a not so good. Alright, so this bewildered goblin looks around, spots the 5 of you, snaps the arrow from out of his neck, lets out a war cry. That's right, now you've done it. and seems to recover from his injury slightly as he charges forward at Wintier. With his battle axe.
Oh, hey, why me?
Yeah, you didn't do anything to him. He had an itch in his neck, right? You're just helping him out.
The axe chops into Wintier for 9 damage. Wintier down to 28, I want to say, out of 50. And in fact, the goblin has marked Wintier, so if Wintier attacks anyone else, he'll suffer a -2.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a problem.
I'm not sure you saw what's happening to the south, but you might want to zoom out a bit.
Don't worry, bro.
I don't know what CJ's going on about.
I'm sure it's just decorative.
There's just this big statue there.
Just don't blink.
Upon seeing you, the bronze warder, this large, animated, bronze statue of a minotaur wielding a great axe, hunches forward, snorts, stamps the ground, and charges forward.
Ah, the decoration wants a hug. Oh no.
I think it's
Doesn't
standing
look
under
right.
us.
We jumped.
Oh, it's giving
very
us a ride on
supportive.
its shoulders.
It's because it saw that we were incompetent at opening the door, so it's gonna do it for us now. It's probably gonna kill the people in the room too.
I'm trying to figure out how to select this token again. It's not the same as when 2 medium-sized tokens are on top of each other.
Yeah.
Well, looks like he
I guess
lost
he's
his
dead.
turn.
Telefragged.
Indeed, as he comes charging at Coltane, Nima, Rekt, and Wintier.
I
But
can
not
only ever
towards
charge
us.
to one person at a time.
All 4 of you are knocked prone as he stampedes through the lot of you. And he then sweeps his axe. Trying to strike each of you.
Before or something, during his charge, can I use something, or is this like a one attack, all one attack?
Are you talking about some form of immediate action?
Yeah. Immediate reaction.
Yes, I
Although I'm
believe
not-
at this point here, I believe you can take an action before he finishes, or before he executes his attack.
But if I wanted to say get in the room, I probably couldn't, right? Because suddenly I can't see it anymore?
Correct.
Okay. Never mind then.
The bronze warder whirlwinds with that great axe, slashing all 4 of you. Striking each of you for 16 damage.
Hey.
Wintier down to 12 out of 50.
Macto's not. Can someone do that for me, please?
Why is it that the friggin' statues always have physics-defying attacks?
Explain.
Well, there's like the one with the whip where he'd whip around and hit 5 people even though they were all in completely different locations and completely different elevations, and he somehow hit everyone at the same time. And this guy, we're all prone on the floor and he's sweeping his axe around. That's not going to hit 4 people. You'd have to chop at people on the floor. Unless he's like shaving us or something. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
Alright, then if it makes more sense to you, he individually chops at all 4 of you.
That's much better, actually. Thank you. How come he gets to chop at all 4 of us? Anyway, do go on.
How come you get crazy daily powers that do 3 weapon damage?
Because we're not statues.
Yeah, I should have been a statue. Then I could have daily powers and other awesome stuff.
You would not want to be an NPC. They have literally nothing. Well, not literally. Let's see you get by with 1 healing surge.
I'll just start with 200 hit points.
Well, I think all this complaining has led me to make the warder use an action point.
Oh geez, it sure sucks to be a warder, because I get action points just like you guys do. The warder shouldn't be complaining.
The warder turns about, brings down his great axe on Wintier, slashing into the elf for 16 damage.
It's been fun. Can I, whatever strike it? Disruptive strike?
You can try. I believe you suffer some penalties for being prone.
It's true, but might as well.
Might as well.
What do I put here? Does it get cover, or do I get minuses?
Well, it certainly doesn't get cover, but -2 penalty to attack rolls is what you get.
Negative what?
-2 penalty to attack rolls.
That's a 21.
As the axe is coming down at Wintier, the elf lets fly an